Hello, and welcome to the first episode of what I am titling Curtis Talks, a series of long form content where I'm literally just going to be talking the whole time. Um, it is currently December 23rd at 1:57 p.m. Pacific time here in California. And I just woke up about an hour and a half ago. Um, I was up really late last night, working on, my job. For those of you that don't know, I'm a video game programmer with GameFam. I work on a game called War Tycoon on Roblox. And last night, I was up until like 2 a.m. working on my task for the update that released today. Um, my stuff kind of fell behind because it was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But ultimately, we were able to get it done. And then this morning, I woke up, saw that our meeting was canceled, and was like, oh, heck yes. And I went right back to sleep and only woke up about an hour and a half ago. I took a shower, and now I am here doing this video. So, this video is going to be different from any other video that I've released on this channel so far. This is going to be long form content, and it's going to be a series that I'm doing. You may notice that today we are on the Hitchhiker's SMP, but I do want to make note that not every episode of Curtis Talks will be on the Hitchhiker's SMP. Sometimes we might do stuff like MCCI, we might do like Eternals, could do single player worlds. It doesn't even have to be Minecraft, I don't think. The main purpose of this is not to make an episode about a specific place. Like, the place doesn't matter to me in this case. What matters is what I'm talking about today. Now, I do still plan on doing episodic content. Like, I do have the second devlog for the Deep already planned out. I've already recorded some bits for it, but I haven't finished recording and I haven't even started editing. And in all honesty, I don't know when I'm going to get around to it. I do plan on doing it, but it's been 3 weeks, and I feel like I haven't made a whole lot of progress on it. Now, for those of you that don't remember, I used to release 2 episodes a week back when I first started doing YouTube, and now it's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks, guys, and I have not been very good about keeping up with my content. That's for sure. And it kind of makes me feel bad if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. It does make me feel really bad that I have not been uploading. I like to be able to release 1 episode a week, and right now I don't have the capacity for that, which has been a little bit of a problem. Right after I finished the first devlog for The Deep, my last episode 3 weeks ago, I immediately wrote down everything that I wanted to do for the second devlog, and honestly, I did pretty good. I got pretty far, and I'm really happy with the results of all the things that I did for it. And even though I haven't finished the recording for it, I haven't even started editing it, the fact that I have everything, oh whoops, that was a mistake. The fact that I have everything kind of planned out makes me really happy. What doesn't make me really happy is how long it's taken me to even get up to this point. I like to be able to release content at like a steady pace, and right now I can't do that. I can't do that. It's not that I'm burnt out from content creation. It's just I work from home, and so I work at the same desk that I am making videos from, right? Which on some level doesn't seem like the best course of action, because now my work is getting kind of tied up emotionally or not emotionally, mentally with my hobbies, right? So I finish work and I sit at my desk and I'm like, okay, let's get started working on this next episode. And I'm like, but we've been sitting here for like 8 hours. I know you did take a break to eat lunch, but we've been sitting here for 8 hours. We need a break from the computer for a little bit. And then I end up taking a break, and then I come back to my computer. I'm like, I really don't want to do this right now because I just spent 8 hours here and I'm a little tired. And I know that whatever I do right now is not going to be up to par with the other content that I've been making for the Hitchhiker's SMP. It's not going to be to the same level, and I don't like that. So the idea is from now on, what we're going to do, we're going to still do our episodic Hitchhikers content. That's not going to change anytime soon. I 100% guarantee that. We're always going to be making these episodes. What is going to change is that the progress for them is probably going to slow down significantly. And when I say significantly, I do mean significantly. It's been 3 weeks since the last episode, and it might be another 2 weeks depending on how things go. Actually, you know what? It might be sooner because I am hitting Christmas break right now, so I'm not going to be working um, this next upcoming week. So I'll be able to have a little bit more time to do my hobbies as is. Um, but afterwards, it's probably going to slow down again. Uh, so what I'm going to do instead is while I'm slowly making progress on these episodes, I'm going to be releasing long form content where I'm just kind of talking to you, my audience. And I feel like that's going to be a lot of fun. I really like talking to my audience, and I don't really get to do it too often on YouTube. And I figure this is probably a really good opportunity for me to do that. So these long form episodes, they are not going to be edited. Everything is going to be done on the fly. So you may notice that there's cuts here and there in this episode, but do know that it's not that I went in and I edited the video down. It's actually I'm pausing the recording so that I can breathe. And I guess also kind of figure out what I want to say next. So, with that being said, you may wonder what this long form episode is going, or what this Curtis Talks episode is going to be about. Well, that is a very good question, actually. So let's talk about things that have been going on in my life lately, which is kind of a big subject. I feel it's like a really big, heavy subject. I'm gonna say. So in August of this year, I broke up with my girlfriend. She was also my fiance. We were together for almost 3 years. In September, it would have been 3 years, so we didn't quite make it there. But uh, yeah, we broke up in August. She moved out in October, and since then, I've been living alone in my apartment, and it's been kind of difficult. I'm going to be completely real with you. It's been a little bit of a challenge. I feel happy, um, and but ultimately, I don't feel that much different than I used to. But my family, they say that I look happier. My friends say that I feel like or like they're not saying that I feel happier. They think that um, I seem happier as well. And so I've been trying to look on the bright side of that, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. Ooh, a diamond block. That's very nice. There we go. Look at all these diamonds that we're getting. So we broke up and she moved out, and so I've been living alone for a while. And ever since breaking up, we no. Ever since breaking up, I have started going to church again, and I'm actually really happy with how that's been going. I kind of fell out of religion about 15 years ago, and then 10 years ago, I completely stopped going to church. But now I've started to go again. When I first started going, I was going every Wednesday for the Wednesday service, every Sunday, and then also joining for the men's ministry that they had. But recently, I've only been going to the Sunday service because I've been really, really busy and just kind of like overwhelmed with everything going on in my life. But my ex was really unhappy with my decision to actually start going back to church. And that's kind of a reason why uh, I kind of feel a little bit better about the whole situation is that, like, now I can do that kind of freely. I was really worried about it for a very long time. And, hmm, Gabs. I'll take the conduit, I guess. Man. And I know some of you may be thinking, "Oh, Curtis is talking about going to church on, Minecraft. He's going to become like a Christian Minecraft YouTuber. He's going to preach at us. He's going to try getting us to follow God." I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I just kind of want to talk about something that happened at church. Um, Not recently, but like when I first started going. The sermon was about what was it? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I know the verse. I don't know where, like, what part of the Bible it's from though. So let's look that up. I think it was like in First Corinthians. Let me type it in. Okay, yeah, First Corinthians 16:14. Let all that you do be done in love. And that really spoke to me that everything we do, we should do out of love for one another, love for yourselves, love for, I am going to say it in this way, love for God. I know not everybody agrees with me on that, but that's my take on it. And this verse spoke to me, and it led me to write my own variation on it. Live abundantly in love, peace, forgiveness, and charity. Let your love be abundant. Give your love to the people of the world. Show them the love of the world. Be the person you want to see out there in the world, you know? And do it abundantly. Never stop. Your love should be unceasing and be at peace. People aren't as bad as you think they are. Not everybody is as bad as you think they are. Something that my family and I do is when we're driving and maybe somebody cuts us off or they do something that really makes us mad, um, like while we're driving, and our first thought is not, "Oh, that guy is such a jerk. He cut us off. He deserves complete unhappiness." No, our first thought is, "Oh, maybe he had to poop." Okay, okay, listen to me. I know poop jokes are below me, but be at peace because you don't know what somebody is going through. That person that cut you off on the street, maybe they're rushing home because they are about to poop their pants. That's what the idea is behind that. You don't know what's going on in somebody else's life. So be at peace about the things going on. You don't know, like, the actual intentions behind something until somebody tells you what their intentions actually were, you know? And then we have forgiveness. You should live abundantly in forgiveness. It's hard to live a life where you constantly hate somebody, right? Um, is there somebody in your life that you can stand to forgive? Recently, I I was laying down on my office floor and crying. I'm going to be real with you. I was crying on the floor of my office. It's carpeted, don't worry. I wasn't laying on linoleum or hardwood or tile. I was laying on carpet, and I was just laying there crying. And I felt called to think about the past. Think about the people that have hurt me in my life. There have been so many times where somebody has just absolutely destroyed my perception of love, destroyed my perception of kindness, just warped me all around. Um, and I laid there crying on the floor, and I forgave them. I forgave them for everything. I laid there and I thought about everything they had done to me and everything they had done to other people. And I listed everything one thing at a time and forgave each and everything that they've done that I could recall. And I'm still forgiving them. I'm still forgiving them. It's not just like, oh, I forgave them and that's it. No, I'm still forgiving them. And honestly, I hope that they are forgiving me as well because I'm not perfect. I wasn't a perfect person either. And I hope that they forgive me for the things that I did. The thing that I feel like I'm learning is how can you expect forgiveness from other people when you can't forgive other people yourself? And so I'm going through and I'm forgiving people. And it was very nice. It was very powerful. And you know what? I'm going to be completely real with you. It's changed my life. One of the people that I set out to forgive was my ex-girlfriend. Not my ex-fiance. My ex-girlfriend who, we dated for like on and off for 5 years. And one day I decided, you know what? I'm going to walk to her house. And on the way, I'm going to pick up some flowers and a card. And what I ended up doing was I wrote her a nice note um, telling her that I wish her the best. That I wish her the best and I hope she's happy. And yeah, I didn't sign the card. I was going to leave it anonymously. I don't know why. But as I walked up to her house, she came out. And I died a little bit on the inside. I'm gonna be real with you. It was so scary. Oh my! I was not expecting to actually run into her. I was just gonna leave the flowers, leave the note. I didn't sign the note. It was just, I hope you're doing well. And I dropped. I was gonna drop off the flowers and the note, but then she came out and we talked for a bit, and we forgave each other. And since then, we've been hanging out a lot um, as friends. We're only friends. I need to make that extremely clear. We're only friends. Um, and it's been really nice to catch up and hang out. I really, I wasn't expecting this, but this is what happens when you forgive. I guess that you can, um, how do I say, find a sort of peace uh, within things that have happened in the past. So we're getting through that, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really happy. And I've also been meeting a lot of people um, on like whoops. I've been going on walks a lot. And so I've been talking to a lot of people that I've met on my walks, just like neighbors and stuff that I've ran into, and it's been a lot of fun too. Ooh, thunder! Let's sleep that away. And I've been giving these people my love, my peace, my forgiveness. And, I'm trying to be a better person, honestly. And then the last thing in that section, like that quote that I said, live abundantly in love, peace, forgiveness, and charity. Give what you can give. If you have something to give, whether it be your time to somebody, give your time to somebody, talk to them, whether it's like giving them money, giving them food, giving them a hug. Give, because that's a creeper. Oh no, I'm trapped behind this bamboo. um Give everything that you can spare to give, because it will come back around. I fully believe that the things that you give and put out there are going to come back for you. So if you give somebody the time of day, somebody's going to give you the time of day. Maybe even the person you're giving the time of day to. But we need to be unceasing in these things. That's my opinion. We need to be unceasing in our love, in our peace, in our forgiveness, and in our charity. Uh, because at the end of the day, we're only people, you know? And people go through really difficult times, and we often feel like we're alone, you know? But we don't have to be. And I think that's important to address. So, um, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, this is going to be an ongoing thing. I'm going to be doing more of these. And I already have an idea for like the next topic that I want to kind of go over. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you do want to see content similar to this. And if you have suggestions for things you want to hear me talk about, I would love to hear those as well. Because ultimately, I might not talk about it, but if it's a subject that I'm like, oh, wow, I'd really like to talk about that, then maybe you'll inspire me to talk about it. But thank you guys so much. If you guys have kind of hung around the whole time while I've been ranting and rambling, I genuinely appreciate it. This has been like a 23-minute video. So I'm sure it has not been easy for those of you with shorter attention spans, but I thank you profusely. Thank you guys so much, genuinely. And that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.